Alright, looks like we are good. Alright, looks like we are good to continue. So, let's get back into it, shall we? Let me grab this. Because I did level up. Alright. Let me grab that. Let me grab that to go along with it. Because as usual, I want to do the things here. Since they are here. And I gotta make sure. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Not if it's a medium and my crew did not really look all that up for it. 20%, hopefully 20%, hopefully nothing goes wrong there. But we'll see.
The Romulans had a base known as the Vault that they used for research into Borg technology. This facility was abandoned in the chaos after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but intelligence suggests that the work there was far enough along that it was used to retrofit Nero's ship before it disappeared along with Ambassador Spock's vessel in the Hobus system. Long-range sensors have detected energy spikes in the Halcona system, and Starfleet intelligence believes that someone is bringing the Vault back online. We need to know who, and more importantly, we need to know if there is still Borg technology or restricted weaponry on that base. I need you to proceed immediately to the Halcona system and investigate the Vault. Engage if you must, but I would prefer if you could gather the information we need without conflict.
I have new missions for you.
Alright, we gotta transport. We gotta get ourselves a shuttlecraft. Because of course we can't do this in the Saber. Can't do this in the Saber. So we have to come over here, we have to beam down to the station. Come over here, we have to beam down to the station, and we have to get ourselves a, every time. There we go. There we go. Every time I play this, I forget to move that. So, I did do a TFO, so I could get the vent progress. So I am level 18. So a couple more levels, and I'll be able to get myself a new ship.
In order to avoid drawing too much attention, you need to fly under the radar, so to speak. Admiral Tenay has authorized the requisition of a shuttlecraft for you. You can fulfill the requisition in the shipyard. Once you're ready, take the shuttlecraft out to the Halcona system. If you have a runabout fighter or other such craft available, feel free to use it, but do not approach the system in a starship. We want to avoid the notice of whoever's in the vault. A shuttle will also be able to dock with the vault and explore the interior.
Understood. Not at all.
Any questions?
Is this the Section 31 operation?
What? Oh, that mythical boogeyman organization? No. This is a standard Starfleet operation at the behest of Admiral Tenay and supported by Starfleet intelligence. In case you were wondering, that means that you should observe all regulations and don't start a war. Any questions?
What can I expect at the vault?
Borg technology, Thalaron weapons like the ones used by Shinzon, cloaking mines, and heavy graviton beams? We're not entirely sure. That's why we need eyes inside. The station itself is near a micronebula and surrounded by a tachyon detection grid. Even a cloaked ship wouldn't be able to sneak in there. You should also expect automated defenses like turrets and cannons. We haven't spotted any ships in the vicinity, fortunately. Although with Romulan cloaking, anything is possible. Any questions?
No more questions.
Very well. Remember, must use a shuttlecraft, runabout, fighter, or similar small operations craft to undertake this mission. We need on-site intel from the interior of the vault. Starfleet will not clear you to enter the Hakona system otherwise. Good luck.
Gotta go down to the shipyard. Gotta go down to the shipyard here. Gotta go get us a shuttlecraft. Which is kind of weird. Because I was always sure that even the smaller ships, smaller capital ships like the one I have, you'd think they'd already have shuttlecrafts to begin with, but nope. But nope, they do not. I was told to report to you. Alright. There we go. Let me see about oh, whoops. I need... Right about shuttlecraft. Yeah, I have a. There's the Captain's yachts. I think I used that last. I'm just going to go classic regular shuttle. Should have it. Yes, good. Right. With the shuttle obtained, we can go. And. Shell obtained, we could go and start the mission.
Obviously, this station isn't as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon. Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. My people are experts at stealth technology. If we want to approach unseen, we must avoid confrontation and find a way to evade or jam their sensor grid. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may become difficult to find an entry point.
Right. This is playing a tactical officer here. Let's avoid the light warbirds here. But yeah, I'm playing a tactical officer here, and I'm pretty sure the
Riemanns have been alerted to our presence.
Motherfucker.
Indications are that this vessel was refitted for asteroid mining. Apparently, a containment failure in the engine core led to a massive radiation surge. The engine went into emergency shutdown, but all of the couplings and injectors were burned out. The crew probably died due to instant radiation burns. It looks like the vessel was stripped for parts and left derelict.
Nope, we ain't getting in there. Damn, I thought I was out of range there. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Sorry about that. And of course, I'm just going to let them I'm just gonna let them blow up the shuttle. Suffice it to say. All right. The only problem is that leaves all the ships around where I need to be. Fan-fucking-tastic. Although I think they're moving. I think they're moving back. Yeah, they're all moving away from here, which is good because it's a little troublesome dealing with them.
Looks like they left this satellite as a communications booster for their short-range worker shuttles. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll still have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast.
Right. Right, we gotta get close to the we gotta get close to the station. We gotta get close to the station and jam the thing. The patrols are all back there. The patrols are all back there because we got a little bit too close to them. Mainly because somebody interrupted me.
Approaching the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans.
Well, that's why we're going to activate this right here.
Station sensor hub jammed.
That's why we're going to stay a little bit behind and we're going to fly into the deal now that we've jammed the sensors.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
All right. Pretty sure there's
We've
gonna
tripped some security systems.
Go.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas. Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys. We can disable it if we can find a code block that matches part of a security key.
All right.
This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
Right.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing. That's it. Well done. We should be able to bypass the system and gain access now.
See, I didn't have to get all the things around there. I just needed that one.
That was a little rough. This would be easier if we had a runabout or a Delta Flyer. Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy signatures.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. And yeah, it's a little bit rough, but don't worry, the shuttle is actually still going to make it. Shuttle's still good, especially since the shuttle has like a... Oh my god. Especially since the shuttle actually has a... I don't know what the hell it's called. The directional phaser beam that actually lets me attack at any angle. Alright, in we go.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. Electrical discharges, probably from ionization leaking from the sphere and research nodes. We should be cautious about flying too close to them.
Alright, scan this.
The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Alright. So, in other words, we need to fly through. In other words, we need to fly through here now.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Not a great place to be. Not exactly a great place to be stuck.
Hull integrity below 75. Hull integrity.
That's not a good place. That's not a good place to get stuck right there. Alright, luckily the hull is gonna repair itself. So let's fly through here.
Quiet in this area. Too quiet.
There we go. There's the reactor.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you came to see, little spy?
Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I'm not an agent of Empress Sela.
Did you know Sela's mother was a human? And a Starfleet officer, no less. Given Starfleet's many attempts at interference with the Romulan Star Empire over the years, it is quite obvious that at least some elements of both organizations are cooperating. Either that, or possibly your Starfleet has been tricked into doing the Empress's bidding.
Starfleet is a peaceful organization of exploration, not a political tool.
Your protest will do you no good in any case. I expected interference, and I have taken steps to ensure that you will not disrupt my plans.
You must know that the galactic powers will not permit you to use the Thalaron weapons.
I'm not especially interested in what you will or will not permit. My only interest is proving a point to the Romulans. My people have been hounded across the stars. We have been separated from our loved ones and had our homes destroyed. Our ships have been attacked and our warriors slain by treachery. No more. We will take the fight to them, and we will be free. I am afraid our time is at an end. My associates have already finished loading the Thaleron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Know what that means? Know what that means? Got him when he was cloaking. All right. Get rid of this Trekkin beam. Get rid of that. And now we can exit. Sorry, one of my dogs is just sitting here bugging me. She's just sitting there bugging me, aren't you? Oh, there she goes. That's how these, oh my god, there goes the torpedo. There goes the torpedo. Alright, out we go. Out we go. Alright, this section again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these ships take damage from those, I'm pretty sure those ships take damage if they fly into these things, but, if I can lure them over. Fantastic. Of course it doesn't help. Of course it doesn't help that my aim is somewhat off too. As in my torpedoes do not want to hit. Luckily, most of my torpedoes do not want to hit. Of course, the Mogai, and of course the Mogai warbirds over there, sort of lingering.
Bust the door locks.
Is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
Hey. Yeah, well, we got out from the larger ship. The problem is, got out from the larger ship. The problem is, there's a bunch of smaller ships waiting for me out here.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 50%.
Oh my god.
Shield failure.
Yeah, it doesn't help that my torpedoes do not want to hit. Doesn't help that their weapons seem to be a bit more accurate. Also doesn't help that they won't fly into the... Also doesn't help that I can't seem to get them to fly into the things here. All right. Hopefully there's no more fighters here. Especially since we've got especially since we do have a warbird out here that we got to contend with. Torpedo, shoot down the torpedo, Ah, for fuck's sake. What kind of damage here? There we go. Luckily, luckily, other than a few minor troubles here, we managed to get out fairly unscathed.
We must stop Obisek's ship. They cannot be allowed to possess Thalaron weapons. We can use the subspace booster satellite outside the station to send a message to Starfleet as soon as we're clear of the interior. But Obisek's warship will almost certainly attack us when we do. We'll have to survive long enough for reinforcements to arrive.
Right.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship. We are now in the micronebula. USS Laza is signaling us. They're going to engage the Riemann ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
We don't have shields, but neither do they. Of course, that doesn't matter. Of course, not like that matters if my weapons aren't. Of course, that doesn't matter if my weapons aren't connecting. Plasma torpedo, shoot down that plasma torpedo, please. I love how long it takes to switch over to a target. Oh my god, game. Bro, that warbird has no hull to it. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the worst part is, The worst part is when they cloak. Torpedo the oh my god. How long it takes. And there goes the damn torpedo. Fantastic. Luckily, I wasn't close to that because that was a pretty big explosion.
That was quite an explosion. Probably from the Thaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We're going to leave the system under high warp to draw off any reinforcements that might come looking. Suggest you return to Federation space.
Right. There was there was some nuisances in that mission. Yeah, there were a little bit of there were some nuisances in that mission. Just a little bit. Alright, get close. We need to get closer to the stations. Alright, let's go up. And let's talk to DeSoto.
I've taken a preliminary look at your logs, and it seems that things went a bit unexpectedly. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be seeing the vault. The Reman commander you encountered is definitely a major player in the disintegration of the Romulan Star Empire. I'm going to send the information you gathered about him over to an old colleague of mine, Dr. Maximilian Peters, for analysis. If this Reman is a leader in their separatist movement, we'll have to deal with him again. And hopefully, Dr. Peters can work up a psychological profile for him, and a sociological analysis of the separatists. Our next step will be to decode the signal intelligence and go through any remnants left from the ship that was destroyed near the vault. Now that we know that the Remans were hoping to use Thaleron weapons, we need to figure out their target location. Right now, Starfleet knows far too little about a civil war in the making, but it'll take time to sift through all of the data. Keep in touch. Starfleet will notify you when we have a lead. Oh, and thanks for the good work.
Good.
Excellent work. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obasek and the Romulans. Sila's forces may indeed be hounding the Remans, but the use of Thaleron weapons is unacceptable. Not even the Klingons or the Breen will stoop to such barbarism. Starfleet intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step may be to investigate these sites and find out why the Remans want to destroy them.
I have
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
There we go. Why would Obasek and the Remans want to attack the Romulans?
I do not know. Obasek and his people have traveled a most difficult path. After so many years of oppression and Romulan treachery, it does not surprise me that they are suspicious of anyone. The Remans gained much in the years after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld, but Sila is more secure in her power now, and she may believe that she no longer needs the Remans as allies. If the Romulans seek to enslave the Remans again, there will be bloodshed.
I have
All
no
right.
mission.
Starfleet intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I need you to investigate one of these locations and determine why Obasek and his forces planned an attack there. The Vahar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The Ferengi have reopened the mines and are now doing business with anyone with Latinum. You will go to the Vahar system under the pretense of negotiating a possible trade agreement with the Federation. Talk to Madron, the operator of the mines. Convince him to allow you access. Find out all you can. Once we know why Obasek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will be able to decide how to proceed. I have new missions for you.
There we go. Let me do this. I can beam up, and we can beam up, and we can transwarp to the beginning mission. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Well, that was weird. Never seen that before. All right, let's try that again. All right, that was weird. That was odd. And by the way, I didn't see no Delta recruits. Didn't see no Delta recruit stuff in that last mission. I probably need to check to see. I probably do need to check to see if there's any in this particular mission though. But yeah, I did not see anything in that mission. There is Delta recruit stuff. I know exactly where it's going to be. It's going to be in the mines, where the tall Shi'ar are. Grab this while we're here. It's weird. There used to be a patrol mission not anymore, I guess.
You've stuck your nose in our business for the last time, Starfleet. All ships, attack!
Whoop. Yeah, unfortunately, I was in it. I like how that plasma torpedo was able to detect that those ships weren't there. But yeah, I like how those torpedoes were able to detect the enemies weren't there anymore. All right, let's get close. Let's get closer to the second room. Come over here, get closer to the second room, and we'll hell them.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Starfleet allowed. Obviously gonna be the last moon that we have to scan, or hell. Alright, there we go. Let's get closer. So we can hail this moon. Almost up to the next level, almost up to getting another ship.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface. Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know you Starfleet types are so fond of your away teams, but could you please restrict the number of crew you bring down to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Alright. We're down. Well, we're done. And we'll head to the surface of the planet. Alright, yeah, I'll stick with this weapon. So we're gonna probably, because I know you have a tactical officer, that we're probably gonna need to use this pretty soon. Yeah, I don't see any Delta recruit stuff going on the surface. If there is gonna be any, it's gonna be down in the mines.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course, I've heard you are an excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand for my services from both sides. I provide the best mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business, and I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you. The miners who live near my quarters used to keep me up night after night with their dreadful coughing. I had to install soundproofing just to get some sleep. Are you sure you wouldn't rather look at the ore I have for sale?
Thanks, but I'd like to talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
I just have a few questions before we conduct business. I'll be back when I'm done. Alright. Scan this. There we go. No, you're not who I need to talk to. I think the one I need to talk to for the tactical officer is... Tactical officer is right here. This guy.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. I'm on the run. And if those thugs see me talking to you, then you'll be in danger too.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I need someone who's not afraid of a fight. There's a group here that's beating and stealing from us. Madrin doesn't do anything to stop it. For all I know, he's getting a cut of everything they take. They're making life miserable for all of us. Would you be willing to help?
Count me in.
There's a group of bullies that have been stealing from us. If we don't give them what they want, they beat us. I had a friend. All he was trying to do here was feed his family. Be a good man. He had an old bottle of ale. He said it was from the homeworld. One of those thugs wanted it. Now, my friend is dead. I'm too weak to stop them, I know that. And now I have my friend's children to feed in addition to my own. But if someone were to teach them a lesson, this camp would be a better place for all of us.
Right. I think, judging by the arrows, I think this group closer. Down this way, and there's two groups down here that I can actually take care of. Go. That takes care of that one. It's another group. It's like another group right around, right up here. Right. Right, that takes care of that. Takes care of that group. That just leaves one more, and then we can go and talk to that Romulan refugee. This one's all the way over here, though. Go. And boom. Let me check the thing here. Hey. All right, let's go back. Oh, whoops.
Thank you. Those guys have been giving everyone a lot of trouble. These thugs are part of a larger group that operates deep inside the magnesite mine. They control the lower levels, and no one who goes down there uninvited ever comes back. I don't know what's so important down there that's worth hurting us to protect it. Maybe if you went down there, you could get some answers.
Right. There we go. Let's go talk to Madrid, and then we'll head down into the mines.
Want to go in the mine? Are you really interested in buying any magnesite? Or are you just here to cause trouble? Because if it's the latter, I know someplace you can start a little ruckus. There's a gang that controls the bottom levels of the mine. They won't even let me in there. Previously, I allowed them to keep their little kingdom in exchange for information. But lately, they've been more trouble than they're worth. And the intel they're feeding me is useless. Honestly, who doesn't know about the green invasion of the fairy space?
I'll take that information to heart. Hey, there we go. All right, let's go down. Now that we've got that, we can actually go down. Can actually go into the mine. All right, hopefully the map will actually transfer and not boot me out. And not boot me out.
What do you want?
I'd like to enter the area.
This area is restricted. Only people my friends and I like may enter. And
I don't like you.
Hey, maybe if you get to know me a little better, you learn to like me.
You don't belong here. I'm done talking with you. Leave now, or suffer the consequences.
It's been a pleasure wasting my time with you. Alright, there we go. I probably need to check my powers after I'm done streaming. For my after I'm done streaming for my my character, because I'm pretty sure I have more abilities. I just don't have them on the list here. Go. All right. Stay in here. You need to go over here. A little bit farther in. There we go. We got the hidden door open.
I give you orders here, Commander. You are out of line.
With all due respect, sir, there is a difference between protecting the Empire from her enemies and provoking.
There is much here you do not understand, Jack. The Remans need to know their place. As do you. I will not forget your insubordination, Commander. The Tal Shiar has no place for officers who cannot follow orders. I'll be in the command center.
Colonel, they were civilians. Their blood is on our hands.
Get used to it. There will be more. Speaking of which, why don't you clean out the brig before you become a resident there?
Alright. Yeah, we can sneak in since we don't sneak in, but now we gotta come in here.
I almost feel sorry for you, but I have my own neck to worry about. I'll be joining you in there soon enough. If Hakeev has his way, we all will.
Of course. These things should initiate. Keyword there being should, but I'm not sure what triggers them. Ah, I guess it's just time sensitive. It's that one, and now these two over here. Oh wow. Well that was quick.
Enough. I surrender. I value my life more than the Tal Shiar's secrets. I'll tell you anything you want to know. But first you must tell me why you are here and what you want.
Why does the Reman Resistance want to destroy this base?
The Remans know about this base? Impossible. Only the leadership of the Tal Shiar know we're here. The Empress herself couldn't find us. I don't believe you, but it makes no difference. This is not a military installation. We listen and record here. Nothing more. There are many targets that those Reman scum would find much more tempting.
I don't have the thing. Enough of these lies.
Are you sure you want to end things like this?
Yes. I guess I don't have the. Fortunately, I guess I don't have the. No, I could have sworn I did, but nope. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Yeah, mainly because I need them to help. Mainly because I need them to help. And of course, they weren't going to be helping if they were taking care of the ones. I think there's a group walking down this side. Yes. Yes, there is. All right. Here we go.
How did you find this place? What else do you know? No matter. You won't be revealing anything to your superiors. It's disappointing I cannot give you a proper interrogation. But I have much to do in little time. The self-destruct sequence has begun. This base will be your tomb.
Alright, gotta get the files, then we gotta escape. And now with that all said and done, we can leave. And by leave, I mean we need to run before. And by leave, I mean we need to run before everything explodes. I'm pretty sure I haven't ever seen the base explode. All the time I've been playing this, I'm pretty sure some of them rocks fell on me there. I don't even know where my bridge officer is. There we go. Just to make sure. Out we go. And it exploded like right as we got out. Always seems to be the case. Always seems to be the case.
My mind! What have you done to my mind?
There was an infestation of Tal Shiar spies in there. I just fumigated.
Tal Shiar? I'm shocked. I had no idea. I certainly wouldn't have sent you down there if you... Say, you didn't happen to find anything valuable down there, did you? Because if you did, remember, I have an exclusive contract.
Stop with the lies, Madrin. I know you know who and what was down there.
And what's it to you? This is a rough area of the quadrants, you know, and they're good neighbors. If you're not easily embarrassed, their cameras and listening devices are everywhere. I haven't had a single problem with Orions or Herodians since they moved in. And it doesn't hurt that I acquired the odd bit of information here and there. I'm a businessman, and information is big business.
Do you know anything about what they recently discovered?
Unfortunately, no. I'll admit, I was trying to find out, but their systems were locked down tight. I'm sure whatever it was had to be big news. Everyone was on edge. Janik and Hakiv were barely speaking, and I once heard Hakiv mumbling something about orders. Someone's been pulling his strings, but I don't know who. I do know that Tal Shiar take security very seriously. If you manage to pull any files from their system, you can expect them to be heavily encoded. Trust me on that. I speak from experience. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go talk 100 Romulans into digging a new mine to replace the one you destroyed. My profit margin for this month is ruined.
Beat those mutters well, Modron, or I'll be back. Alright, we gotta beam up. We gotta beam up to the ship. Beam back up to the ship, and we gotta enter the bridge. Enter the bridge so we can decode the thing. Turbo lift. Does this actually go anywhere? Crew deck and engineering. Interesting. I don't know if I've actually looked at those before. But that's not what we're here for. That is not what we're here for. Still, cross-reference, and of course, change that to X-Satruzi. Alright, apply the passkey. Analyze the thing, cross-reference. So, yes, we know that. That was exposed. Let's expose that, so we got that. Select new file, this one. Analyze. I think that is, yeah, that's that one. Now, I'm not entirely sure where it said to look at that, but I'm not entirely sure it said where to look at this, but I don't know. But I do know we got it, so that's the one we're trying to change, so we need to go down to this one. Pretty sure it is this. Apply the passkey, and boom, there we go. And boom.
The Tal Shiar records you recovered showed that Hakiv and his forces have been targeting the Remans for months. Obasek and his followers have been driven from their homes, had their ships destroyed, and their loved ones killed or imprisoned. Some might say that Obasek's campaign against the Tal Shiar is just. However, Obasek was planning on using Thaleron weapons in the Bahar system, which would have killed hundreds of innocent civilians, as well as the Tal Shiar cell there. This is the problem with revenge. Violence and fury only create more pain and suffering.
I'll take the heavy cannons.
Congratulations, Commander.
And there we go. Wow, did I not get the yeah, level 20. I mean, I know what the issue is. I probably need to be out of the ship's interior. Hey, exactly what I thought. I need to be out of the ship's interior. On screen. Okay, maximum warp. And there we go. Yeah, wouldn't let me do that. Wouldn't let me do that while I was still inside the interior. All right. All right, let me get the new thing. Oh, yeah, you put us right where we needed to be too. Oh yeah. But I know exactly what I want to get. Although this is hilarious that I could actually get this, and I do have the dilithium for it. But what do I want? I want the Akira. Hey, I'll fix everything about it. Now fix everything about it next time. So after this for the tactical deal is the Defiant. It comes after Captain or Admiral lower half. Assault cruiser, that would be the Prometheus. Alright. Of course, those come later.
We
All
know
right.
from the information you recovered from the Vahar system.
Yes, that comes next time. Alright. So I'm done for right now. We've leveled up to Commander. We leveled up to Commander. We got ourselves a new Akira class ship. And oh my god, I was going to say something, but I forgot what. Alright, so I'm done for right now. So do me a favor if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up.